Hey everybody, it's Erin. I wanted to let my friends know where I've been for the past few weeks because I kind of disappeared. And for anyone else who's watching, maybe you just want to know what a 21-day water fast is like. So it's July right now, 2016. I've been traveling since September of last year. Picked up some food poisoning in Thailand and the Philippines, and I'm not going to go into everything that I've been dealing with, but I just basically have not been right since the end of December. I've gone to 3 different doctors. I've had every fluid taken out of me. They would test for one parasite and be like, "Well, looks like you don't have that. You feeling better yet?" And I'd say, "No, you haven't done anything. I feel worse actually." And then they say, "Oh shit, well let's try for a different parasite, or Lyme disease, or gluten allergy." The problem is you can't just go in for one test and be like, "Do you have parasites or no?" You have to test for each one individually. So that could have just gone on forever, and they still might not have found whatever was in me, if there was anything in me. I tried other things too, like reflexology and shiatsu and Swedish massage and did I say Reiki? The last Reiki appointment I went to, the woman said, "I don't know, it just seems like everything's moving really slowly." And I was like, "You think?" I ruminated on that for a bit, and made me think about my high school physics class, where I learned that when you throw something up in the air, it slows down, and then it reverses direction, right? Well, that's obvious, but the thing that really kind of shocked me as a high school student was the fact that it can't turn around again until it reaches exactly 0 miles per hour. There needs to be a point where it's completely motionless before it can turn around. And I thought about that in the context of my physical well-being. I had been slowing down since January for 6 months, and I never actually reached 0. So I thought maybe if I could just reach 0, then I'd have a chance at reversing direction again. The large spike that you see is January. That's when shit started to go really wrong. Before that, I was like living on a boat, so I'm not going to have a lot of, walking activity. This is my Apple Health app thing. Before that, I was living in a log cabin, I was living in the woods by myself, so I wasn't bringing my phone around with me everywhere I went. But if you look at January, the big spike, and then it just trails off to nothing. So I started with a 3-day fast of just water. Nothing else. Not a juice cleanse or just straight up water. By the 3rd day, I woke up, and for the first time since January, I could go like this. And it didn't hurt like hell. And I could put my feet on the ground and walk without any pain. And it was the most amazing feeling, because there was nothing that had helped aside from taking naproxen, which my doctor recommended, but that would only last for like 3 hours, and then I'd have to take it again. You know what? You do that long enough and say goodbye to your liver. I let my doctor know that I had done that. She probably wasn't too happy. That first fast lasted for 4 days, and I had to interrupt it because of personal reasons. I told my doctor, that I would let her know after I'd been eating again to see if things were still okay. that point, like before the fast, I wasn't able to concentrate. If I left the house, then the next day I was going to be bedridden. If you saw me out at all in the past 2 months for social reasons or whatever, rest assured I was not going to be leaving the house the following day, or sometimes even 2 days. Like, it just took everything out of me. Even applying to jobs was really hard. So that was like my biggest worry, was that I want to be able to work, and I really need to work again. So I let my doctor know after a few days, like, yeah, things are getting a little worse since I started eating again, but if they maintain this, then I think I can work. At that point, I'm sure she was relieved, because she had been sending, like, she really tried hard. Okay, like, I give her props, but she didn't find out what was wrong. And I'm sure she was really glad just at the possibility of being rid of me. So she goes, oh great, I expect that you're just gonna keep getting better from here on out. See you later. That didn't happen though. I continued to get worse and worse and worse. So before I lost all of the gain that I just reaped from fasting for 4 days, I tried going the opposite direction and exercising. It didn't do anything too crazy, just like it was under 1.5 miles every day. I did that for like 3 or 4 days, and each day my stamina, or I was running, I didn't mention that, my stamina will go down and down and down, and that's not what's supposed to happen. I finally came to the decision that I need to do this again. I need to do it for longer and give my body a chance to fully get rid of whatever the hell's going on. So I start out with saying, okay, I'm going to do 7 to 10 days just drinking water, no food. And then after 7 days, I realized, no, I definitely need to go at least 10 days. I was getting closer to 10 days. I said, nope, I'm still not all the way there yet, because the pain in my hands and my feet had come back. So that was kind of my my benchmark, I guess, to see, as I was fasting, how I was going along. So then I went, okay, I'm gonna go full 21 days, and if I'm still not okay after that, then this is just not gonna work, because I think that's really the limit for any, like, physical help this could give me. So that's what I did. Yesterday was my 21st day. It's actually not as difficult as you would think, because you don't, after the first few days, you don't feel hunger anymore. Like, I'm not hungry right now, but this watermelon smells delicious. But the last week, this past week, was really, really difficult. Because I was in an all-time energy low, and I was just nauseous all the time. But I almost made it. I almost made it without puking, but this morning I did. So I was going to do a video of me breaking my fast, but I had to do that this morning off camera because I was busy, like, in between vomiting and passing out, just trying to suck down some diluted juice. But this will be my first solid food, baby's first solid food. Some funny things that kind of happened that I wasn't expecting were, like, during the first 2 weeks, I was way more productive than I was when I wasn't fasting and my doctors were trying to treat me with just pretty much headache medicine. Also, my teeth got really white. I thought I was just in my head, but then I was reading things online and I found out that that's actually a common thing that happens. My tongue. It looks white on camera, that's because it is. It gets coated. It started to go away since I started drinking juice today, but it's still there, and it's unimaginably disgusting. It's like a rat crawled in my mouth and pissed in it every half hour on the hour, even when I'm sleeping. So when I wake up, I just have like a mouthful of rat piss. That's what it's like. That was probably one of the worst things. Oh, and I did gain a tremendous amount of weight. I've never been so big before. At one point, my abdomen seemed to fill up with fluid, actually, and that was really, really scary. Not when I was fasting, but before. So I wasn't trying to lose weight while doing this. Like, my main objective was just to get to a point where I could work again, and have my mental and physical capabilities back. But losing weight is inevitable. The surprising thing was how much I lost. What I was reading online was that like the average number that people would shoot around was half a pound per day. So if you take my 21-day fast, add that to my 4-day fast, it's 25 days. Based on that number, I should have lost like between 12 and 13 pounds, right? Well, I've lost 30, which leads me to think that I really was carrying a lot of water weight around, but I have no idea. Before I died, this is my first bite of solid food in 3 weeks. Holy shit, Chris, do you know how awesome watermelon is? So FYI, it's still gonna be probably, I don't know, over a week at least, if this worked before I have any strength, and definitely before I can even eat like a normal person again. It's gonna be a while. I mean, think about when you have the flu for a few days and you're just like laid up in bed, and how shitty you feel for the next few days after that. Well, I've been doing this for 3 weeks, so give me a break. The people that I've asked to not contact me so I can get some rest, and I've done that, thank you very much. It's really appreciated if you could just keep that up for a little while longer. I'd appreciate that too. For those of you that I asked not to contact me and you did anyways, if you could just now start to stop, that would be great. And everyone who's been praying for me, that is like the greatest gift you can give me, and I appreciate that the absolute most. Thank you. And big shout out to Chris, who is quite literally a lifesaver, and I feel bad that I've been making him worry for so many weeks whether I'm alive or not when he comes home from work. But I owe him big, and he's the best. So I'm gonna go eat some fucking watermelon now. See you guys later, I hope.